I still remember the moment that shattered the quiet comfort of my life. A moment so unexpected, so intimate, that I didn't know whether to run from my own heartbeat or from the person standing in front of me. If someone had told me that a single gesture could blur the lines between loyalty and desire, between motherhood and forbidden affection, I would have laughed. But life doesn't always offer warnings, and sometimes it makes you question everything you thought you were. My name is Emily Parker. I married Daniel 5 years ago after losing my first husband to a sudden heart attack. The grief nearly drowned me, but Daniel brought sunshine back into my life. He was gentle, responsible, and had a teenage son, Ethan, from his previous marriage. Ethan was quiet, respectful, and distant at first, but over the years, that distance melted into something warm, familiar, almost comforting. I thought I was gaining a family. I never imagined that family would someday threaten to destroy me. Ethan had grown into a handsome young man, 22, thoughtful, athletic, with deep eyes that always seemed to hold questions he never voiced. We had developed a bond, one that Daniel used to joke about, calling Ethan a mama's boy because he followed me around the kitchen, asked for my opinions on everything, and always made sure I was okay. I thought it was affection. I thought I was nurturing him. I didn't see the line until he crossed it. The turning point came on a spring evening. Daniel was away for a 3-day business trip. The house felt unusually quiet, and I decided to cook Ethan's favorite pasta. When he came home, tired from the gym, I greeted him with that familiar smile, one that once meant motherly warmth. He paused, eyes lingering longer than usual, something unsettled in them. "You didn't have to cook for me like this," he said softly, stepping closer than comfort allowed. "I like taking care of my family," I replied, brushing off the tension that curled around us. When dinner ended, I began washing dishes. Behind me, I could feel his presence, silent, intense. Then I felt his hand lightly brush my arm as he reached for a glass. A shiver raced down my spine, and I hated myself for feeling it. "Emily," he whispered. I froze. No one in this house called me Emily. I was M to Daniel, Mom jokingly, and sometimes sincerely from Ethan. But this was different. I turned slowly. He was so close, his breathing uneven, eyes filled with something raw. "I never thanked you," he continued, voice trembling, "for being there for me, for caring when I thought no one else could." My throat tightened. "Ethan, you don't need to." Before I could finish, he reached into his pocket and opened a small velvet box. Inside lay a delicate bracelet, silver with a tiny heart charm. "I wanted to give you something to show what you mean to me." My pulse hammered. A bracelet, but the way he said it, the way his fingers brushed mine as he handed it to me, it felt like more than gratitude. It felt like confession. Ethan stepped even closer. "You saved me, Emily. After Mom left, I thought I'd never trust another woman again. But you," his voice broke, "you were everything." I swallowed hard, panic rising like wildfire. "Ethan, listen to me." His hand moved to my cheek, trembling with intensity. I stumbled back, heart racing. In that split second, I saw everything: temptation, desire, guilt, and the terrifying possibility of giving in. "Stop," I whispered, forcing air into my lungs. "This can't happen. It won't happen." His face crumpled. Pain, humiliation, longing, everything flashed across his eyes. He stepped away, running a hand through his hair. "I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable," he murmured, looking like he might break. "I care about you," I said, voice shaking. "But not like that. I'm your stepmother. You're part of my family. I love Daniel. I love you. But this is not love. This is confusion, loneliness, emotions tangled up in gratitude. And if we cross this line, we lose everything." Silence. Ethan nodded slowly, eyes glistening. "I'm sorry. I swear I won't let this ruin anything." That night, I sat on my bed, staring at the bracelet. Beautiful, innocent, yet it burned like guilt against my skin. I hid it in my drawer, praying Daniel would never ask questions. I wasn't ready to answer. Days passed. Ethan avoided me at first, but gradually the tension faded. He apologized again. We agreed never to speak of that moment, and somehow, we found our way back to something healthier. Daniel returned unaware, smiling, hugging me tightly. I hugged him back, silently grateful for the life I still had. To this day, I wonder if I had hesitated even 1 second longer, would life look different now? Infidelity isn't always physical. Sometimes it's a heartbeat away, a single breath from disaster. And sometimes the thing that saves you isn't strength, it's fear. Fear of losing what truly matters. I kept my family intact. I kept my heart loyal. But I will never forget the night I realized desire can live in the most unexpected places and love means choosing the right side of the line, even when your heart trembles on the edge. Because some gestures aren't gifts, they are warnings.